hospital was supposed to be a safe zone. It stood on the edge of a dry valley, far away from the main battlefield. White tents, dim lights, and the constant sound of machines keeping injured soldiers alive. It was a place of healing, not war. Every night, one man worked silently inside those tents. His name was Daniel Cross. To everyone else, Daniel was just the night nurse. Quiet, serious, reliable, no jokes, no stories, no questions about his past. And Daniel liked it that way. The man no one noticed. Daniel moved through the hospital with calm precision. He checked wounds, adjusted IV lines, and spoke in a low, steady voice. Even in emergencies, his hands never shook. Some soldiers noticed something strange about him. "He stands like a soldier," one whispered, and his eyes, another said, "always watching." But no one cared enough to ask. After all, he was only a nurse. In the first warning. Just after midnight, Daniel felt something was wrong. The desert suddenly went quiet. Too quiet. Then the power lights flickered. Daniel stopped walking. He listened. Footsteps, not friendly ones, then gunfire. The sound exploded through the night as armed insurgents attacked the outer guards. The field hospital was under assault. Panic inside the tents. Shouts echoed everywhere. Injured soldiers tried to move. Medics rushed to protect patients. Some guards fired back, but they were outnumbered. Daniel didn't panic. He took control. "Move the critical patients to the back," he ordered calmly. "Lock the supply room. No one opens it unless I say so." His voice carried authority. People obeyed without thinking. Then Daniel disappeared into a dark storage tent. The hidden past. Inside the tent, Daniel opened a locked metal case buried under medical supplies. Inside was a sniper rifle, clean, well-maintained. Daniel Cross had once been one of the best snipers in the unit. Years ago, he left the battlefield after too much loss. He chose to save lives instead of taking them, but tonight, there was no choice. The first shot. From a rocky ridge overlooking the hospital, Daniel took position. Through the scope, he saw the attackers moving confidently, believing the hospital was defenseless. They were wrong. Daniel fired. One shot, one target down. Another shot followed, then another. Each bullet stopped an attacker before he could reach the tents. The insurgents panicked. They didn't know where the shots were coming from. They were being hunted. Turning the battle, Daniel focused on leaders first, the ones shouting orders. Without them, the attack lost direction. Some attackers tried to advance, others tried to run. Daniel controlled the battlefield with patience and precision. When a group moved toward the main tent carrying explosives, Daniel didn't hesitate. Perfect shot. The explosives detonated far from the hospital. The remaining attackers fled into the darkness. Silence again. The desert fell silent. The hospital still stood. Dozens of lives were saved. Before sunrise, soldiers searched the area and found evidence of a single sniper. But inside the hospital, Daniel was already back to work. Bandaging wounds, checking heartbeats, just a nurse again. The truth comes out. Later that morning, the commanding officer approached him. "We checked your records," he said quietly. "You weren't trained as a nurse first." Daniel nodded. "I know. You could have stayed a sniper." "I chose to heal," Daniel replied, "but last night and healing wasn't enough." The officer saluted him. Back to the shadows. That night, Daniel returned to his shift. Same uniform, same silence. Most people never knew what really happened, but those who survived would always remember. The night a simple nurse became their shield, and the night the enemy learned a hard lesson. Never underestimate the man who chooses to save lives until he's forced to defend them.